Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alief from Aji with my friend.
Muhammad Afif Wibowo, and this time we will present our project about researching journal article from lib.ugm.ac.id.
And this is the two journal that we choose. The title of the first journal is Mechatronic System, Innovative Product with Embedded Control from Science Direct Control Engineering Practice, written by Ralph Iserman, Institute of Automatic Control, Darmstadt University of Technology, Germany. The journal published in 2008. This is the citation that we use in the first journal. APA and MLA. The summarized version of the first original paragraph is numerous technical process in the field of mechanical, electrical, and electronic engineering so that the integration between hardware and software is constantly improving, thus forming an integrated system called a mechatronic system. The summarized version of the second original paragraph is mechanical system produce certain movement or runs with forces or torques. For directional commands such as displacement, speed or force, speed feed-forward, and feedback control system have been used for decades. The summarized version from the third original paragraph is another feature of the mechatronic system is the integration of digital information processing function which can realize more complex control function to adaptive or even learning behavior called an intelligent mechatronic system. This is the fourth and the fifth summarized version from the original paragraph. This is the paraphrased version from the first original paragraph. Numerous technological process and products in the field of mechanical and electrical engineering have shown that more and more mechanical technology is integrated with digital electronic and information processing. This integration occurs between component and information-driven function to form an integrated system called mechatronics. Their development consists in finding the best balance between the basic mechanical structure, the implementation of sensor and actuator, automatic processing of information, and overall control. This is the second paraphrase version from the original paragraph. Mechanical system produce certain movement or transfer forces or torques for directional commands such as displacement, speed or force, feed-forward, and feedback control system have been used for decades. The control system can operate without auxiliary energy, such as fiber governor, or directly operate through power amplifier with electrical, hydraulic, or pneumatic auxiliary energy. This is the third paraphrase version from the original paragraph. Another feature of the mechatronic system is integrated between digital information processing. In addition to basic control function, more complex control function can be implemented, such as calculation of unmeasurable variable, adjustment of control parameter, fault detection and diagnosis, and reconfiguration of redundant component in the event of fault. Therefore, the mechatronic system is being developed in an adaptive or even learning manner, which can also be called an intelligent mechatronic system. And this is the fourth and the fifth paraphrase version of the original paragraph.
And the title of the second journal is Internet of Things Security Multilayered Method for the End-to-End Data Communication over Cellular Networks from IEEE Explore World Forum Internet of Things, written by Andrea Fumagalli, Open Network Advisor Research Lab, University of Texas at Dallas, United States of America. And the journal is published in 2019. This is the citation that we use for the second journal, APA and MLA. And this is the first and second summarized version of the original paragraph. And this is the third summarized version of the original paragraph. The first critical element of the secure architecture is the subscriber identifier module. The SIM consists of a microprocessor that incorporates a number of hardware protection technologies to prevent compromise through chemical decomposition, X-ray, or any number of attempts to reverse engineer. For instance, inducing a higher or lower voltage on the TX and RX pins reference to the supply and ground in an effort to cause the IO0 security to latch up or go into an unintended state is the monitored by the SIM I or O security and will disable the SIM if this condition exists. And this is the four summarized version of the original paragraph. As part of overall security method data transmission, the additional security element consists of using the key from the previous section in the standard GSM protocol, and the layer connection between the radio module of the IoT device and the cell phone is 128-bit encrypted, suitable for 3G transmission and above. And this is the fifth summarized version of the original paragraph. The microprocessor submits an add command to the radio module passing along specific variable, including the access point name at the application wish to connect with. The data packets are typically routed to a part address translation and then to a stateful firewall out to the public internet. And this is the first and second paraphrased version of the original paragraph. The third paraphrased version of the original paragraph is the first key element of the security architecture is the subscriber identity module or SIM. The basic, the basic function of the SIM card is prevent the authentication key from being stolen. The SIM card consists of a microprocessor that combines multiple hardware protection technology to prevent damage or any number of reverse engineering attempts. In addition, a protection program is applied to the 1 or 0 pins of the SIM card to prevent mandatory external abnormalities from making the SIM card vulnerable from damage. For example, the SIM 1 or 0 circuit can monitor the generation of higher or lower voltage on the TX and RX pin relative to the power supply and ground to make the 1 or 0 circuit latch up to enter an unexpected state. And disable the SIM card is this situation. The SIM card being abnormal. And this is the four paraphrase version of the original paragraph. As part of the overall data transmission security methodology, an additional security element is to use the key in the previous part as a part of the standard GSM protocol. And the radio link layer between the radio module of the Internet of Things device and the cell tower is the SIM. 128 transmission. And this is the 5 paraphrase version of the original paragraph. This command set is an extension of Hayes modem command set, or also known as AT+. The microprocessor passes specific variable, including the access point name, or APN, that the application wants to connect with to the radio module to submit a command to the radio module. In consumer phones, APN is the common name for all phones used by all home operators to route consumer data from mobile phones and tablets to the public internet. These packets are usually routed to part address translation or PAT and then routed to the public internet through a stateful firewall. Although this conventional practice is very effective for consumer-based solutions that require access to the wider internet. It introduces security holes in the internet.
That brings us to the end of the presentation. I'd like to thank you for your time and attention today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.